All right, this is day 8 of Unit 2, matrices. Today we are going to be talking about the determinant and how do we calculate it. You will use this to help you find inverses. You will use this to help you solve. So first of all, a determinant is only in a square matrix. So a 2 by 2, 3 by 3, same rows, same number of rows, same number of columns. The determinant of a matrix is written or denoted as, you will see it look like that. A just stands for which matrix we're talking about. DET stands for determinant. It will also be the absolute value. Okay, this is absolute value. So when we go to use this, okay, so your determinant can be negative, but when we go to use it to solve, our determinants will always be positive because that is what absolute value means. Anything can go in, but what comes out is positive. All right, so how do we calculate the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix called a second order determinant? Well, I call this the crisscross. Okay, so let's make sure we cross starting at the top left. So, and we're multiplying. So it's A times D. Okay, so multiply across or diagonal. That's better. Let's say multiply diagonal. Let's do that. That would be much better. Diagonal. As long as you know what a diagonal, I can't even spell. A diagonal. There we go. Diagonal. There we are. Okay, so A times D minus C times B. This always has a minus. Always there. Okay, I can't stress that enough. So let's look at a few. Okay. All right, so we're going to start. Oops, there we go. Move out of my way. We're going to start with this one. So -4 times -10. That minus is always there. 5 times 3. Okay, so you get 40 minus 15, which your answer is 25. Okay, let's do it again. -6 times -2. Minus is always there. Then the other two, 11 times -3. So it's 12 minus -33. Which is 12 plus 33, which is 45. Do not forget that minus is always there. Let's do this one. 5 times -9 minus -5 times -7. So you have -45 minus 35, okay, which is -80. Last one, 2 times -8 minus the other one, 4 times 6. So it's -16 minus 24 is -40. So determinants can be positive and negative. But when we go to use them, that's when we want to use the positive. All right, those are 2 by 2s. Okay, let's talk about, forgot to do that. Let's talk about 3 by 3s, a little different. All right, so step 1, rewrite the first 2 columns to the right. So I'm going to take column 1 and column 2, and I'm going to rewrite it. -5, 1, and -7, 4, and 5. Please copy correctly. Now, we're going to find the sum of the products of each downward diagonal. So we're going to go down first. So I'm going to pick a different color. We'll use red. So starting in the top left, we're going to draw a line diagonally through these three, and we're going to multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times -1 is -12. Now we're adding, plus. And we're going to do the next one. Diagonal. -7 times -5 is 35. Times 1 is 35. Then we're going to add. Last one. 2 times -5 times 5. So -10 is -50. Now I'm going to add them all up. All right. And we get -12. Let's see. Let me get my calculator out. -12 plus 35 plus -50 is -27. All right, now I'm going to change colors again. Let's do purple. And now we're going to do the ups, starting in the bottom left. So 1 times 4 times 2. Now we're going to do the up. Is 8 plus 5 times -5 times 3 is -75. Last one, -1 times -5 is 5 times -7 is -35 equals -102. Now, to finish, we are going to do down minus up. Again, always there. Don't forget to put that minus sign. So our down is -27 minus -102. Okay? And that equals 75. And our answer to this is 75. So that is how you do a determinant of a 3 by 3 or third order determinant. I'm going to do one more for you. Let's flip over to the back. All right, I'll do number 6. So remember, step 1, copy the other columns. So we have a 6, -1, -3. Copy the first one, then copy the second one. -3, 4, -6. All right, we change colors. We're going to do the downs first. Starting up here, we're going to do the down. Multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 4 is -96. Plus the next one. -3 times 2 is 6. 6 times -3 is -18. Plus 6 times -1 is -6, and -6 times -6 is plus 36. Add those up. You get -96 minus 18 plus 36 gives you, nope, that's not right. What did we not do right? I must have left out 6 times 4. That one's correct. -3. Times -3, this is a positive 18. Got to be very careful. All right, let me add these up again. -96 plus 18 plus 36 gives me -42. All right, that's my down. Let me change colors and let me do my up. -3 times 4 is -12. -12 times 6 is -72. Now we're doing the ups. -72 plus -6 times 2 is -12. -12 times 6 is -72. Last one, you always do 3 downs and 3 ups. -4 times -1 is +4. 4 times -3 4 times -3 is -12. All right, -72. 72 minus 12 is -156. All right, now remember, it is down minus up. Okay, it's kind of what we did in the 2x2s. We went down first and we did that row, minus we went up and we did the other one in the 2x2s. All right, here we go. -42. Do not forget the minus 156. Ah, look at that, minus -156. And you get 114 is the answer. Okay? All right, there's 2. I will give you the answers to 7 and 8 just so you can check your work. All right, the answer to this is -38. So go see if you can do it and get to -38. This one is -162. All right, give it a shot. See if you can get those.